Hello everyone. So I've been thinking a lot recently about vibe coding and vibe coders in general. And I was wondering if it was an advantage or disadvantage to know about code. And I'm still not sure if it is or not, but there are some very basic information that need to be understood or concepts so that you can actually do this properly, especially if you plan on scaling up and having more people actually participate in the project. And the very bare bones, I came to the conclusion that probably GitHub is a good starting point to understand coding and how that would work. So this video is about learning the very basics of GitHub. Since you don't need to actually know how to code it and the terminal commands, you just need to know the conceptual framework of how it works. So I'm hoping that this video will help other vibe coders during their adventures of starting new websites or code in general. So without further ado, let's jump into it. What is GitHub? GitHub is basically the equivalent of Google Drive for developers. That's it. We're taking a folder where all your code lives and storing it on the cloud. That's the basic. In GitHub, a folder is called a repo. That's just something you just need to understand or know about. Now, the process of using it is pretty straightforward. You usually have to pull. Pull means you're going to take the latest version that's on the cloud and put it on your computer. If you're coding by yourself or starting from scratch, you don't need to pull because all the code is already on your computer. But once you start working as a team or with others, or maybe there's some updates done on the cloud, you're going to have to pull the latest version to make sure everything is up to the most recent version. Then you do your edits on the local repo or folder. You commit those. So you do your edits, then you commit them. Commit them is a versioning system saying, okay, this is going to be version 1.2. You commit it as a static version, and then you need to push and put it back on GitHub so that if you have other developers, they can pull that latest version, do their edits, commit, push back to the GitHub. So that's the basic kind of concept that you need to understand as you're building these tools. And this is also essential because a lot of the web servers that we're using today are going to be connecting to GitHub. That means that your code cannot just live on your computer. You need to put on GitHub, and then GitHub puts it on the servers. So just to reiterate, if you're starting out or you're working alone, you don't need to pull. But then you have it on your computer already. You do your edits, you commit. This is version 1.2. You push it to GitHub, and then GitHub will push it to the servers. If you're working with others, a golden rule is to always pull before you start. Now, if you are going to work with other people, you might get what's called merge conflict. And what does this mean? This essentially just says, okay, we have person A and person B who have done edits on the code base. And now when we're trying to merge them together so that it's one version, there's some clashes. Maybe you edited the same files. This is something that we try to avoid as much as possible because it can get pretty complex and confusing, and knowing, oh, what's this edit for? What's this edit for? And trying to see if you can merge the two together. So if you're getting started, I highly recommend you try to really have one person working on the project at a time until you're comfortable with it so you can deal with the merge conflict. Now, AI systems can do this, but it's not guaranteed that they're going to do the best job at it. So just bear that in mind as you're working forward. And the very last one is that if you're using Cloud Code, it's very likely that they're going to offer a system of work tree. Now, work tree just means that we're going to have several versions of your code base on your computer so you can edit things at the same time without them bumping into each other at the same time. So it's essentially taking your repo, your folder on your computer, making a copy, then it's going to do edits on each of these versions, commit, and then you try to merge locally. This allows the AI not to step on its own toes as it's developing features, because sometimes you might be saying, change this button on this website, and then change a different button but close by on that website. And then you commit, merge, and you can see if there's a clash or not and deal with it locally. So it's a super powerful feature. I think this is more of an advanced feature, but who knows, maybe you might need it sooner than you thought. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any other questions, feel free to drop it in the comments.